add-out point. He just pounds away. Youth has no fear, they say, and you're seeing one today in the 19-year-old Stefan Edberg. What a talented player.
First service.
Here's the let court judge. Karen Yearwood is the let court judge.
That's the shot right there that's really hurting him. A good fake volley, a drop volley. Yannick kind of dropping back and knows that he can't push off that ankle, so he has no play on that ball. Set point.
Now again, Edberg using the whole court very, very cleverly. Angles off the drop volley, and he's tucked away the first set. 6-1. And joining me here in the booth is our good friend, Kay Koplowitz, the president of USA Cable Network. Kay, what are you doing here in Memphis?
I'm watching this fine tournament. It's an excellent finals. You're seeing two of the best young players on the tour.
Well, I don't have to ask you if you're a tennis fan, because I know you are, and I've played with you several times. And I understand you were here playing in the Holiday Inn's corporate tournament.
Play in the Nationals.
And then the proceeds from the event, I understand, go to cystic fibrosis.
That's right. It's a fundraiser.
Well, Kay, I know you're a tennis fan, and I know you follow it. Is it fair to say that the youth is on the move and that these youngsters, Becker, Krickstein, Edberg, are really the future of the game, it seems?
Well, it looks that way. I'm totally amazed by the number of young players from Sweden that are in the top 15. I think there must be at least 5 of them in the top 15. 5
are there right now, and of course Edberg is not one of them. He's
right.
About 19.
That's
so
right.
We're going back down to center court. Kay Koplowitz, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Noah trying to lean in on this serve and get into this match down 6-1, and he's got big problems in my opinion. I don't think he's going to be able to get it going, even though he's trying. He's totally frustrated.
He is very frustrated, that is clear.
Big final of the doubles coming up. Curran and Denton, who squeezed in there last night against Schmid and Slosel. That'll be the finals of the doubles following this singles.
If time permits, we'll bring you some or all of that final in the men's doubles. Right now, Noah is going nuts because he realizes he's not quite fit.
Love 13.
And a great opportunity to win a major national title is slipping away. Yannick has had so many injury problems. We'll talk about that in a moment. Love 30. He's got to open, Barry, I think, with a holding serve.
The thing about Edberg, too, Donald, is that he's so consistent. And in this kind of a situation where Noah is not sure of himself, he's got to hit better shots normally than he would. And Edberg is just going to get too many balls back. He's not an inexperienced player, even though he's young. He's played a lot of good finals. I saw him beat Bilander in Milan easily.
Oh, Noah misjudged that and underspun it. Thing almost rolled to the net. And he is now down 15-40. 2 break points, and not a very happy guy.
Shows a lot of emotion, doesn't he, Yannick? One of the players, as opposed to a Lendl, let's say, or even a Connors, I think he's one of the most emotional players out there. You can tell every time he misses a ball, he's agonizing.
It's written right all over his face. And Edberg finally makes sort of a forced error. He was in a defensive position, but he hit it wildly. Noah is sneaking back to 30-40, taking a lot of time here between serves. Let second serve.
Edberg.
Noah, a picture of frustration, staying on the baseline.
Game, second
Edberg
set.
moves him around nicely and has broken serve for a 1-love lead here in the second set. And Barry, he can really jump on him quickly. If he's not careful, he can run this thing out. Outside the racket club, two guys are wandering in from the snow. Herb Swan on your left, and that's not Jimmy Scalem on the right. It's a fraud in Barry McKay. He's never worn a hat in his life. Herb, as usual, having trouble walking. But it's about 6 to 8 inches of snow here in Memphis. This tournament 8 years. This is our 9th.
Well, Yannick obviously unhappy there. You see some more of that wonderful white stuff that's all over the Memphis area. There's the bad ankle.
The left ankle is taped so tightly, hoping that Noah can't possibly hurt it. Here is the Grand Prix point standings in the Nabisco Grand Prix. Number 1, John McEnroe, 325. Miloslav Machir, who did so well last week against Jimmy Connors, getting to the finals there, is standing in the second place at $4 million chase.
15 love.
Really a tough situation for Noah, Donald. I think at this point he really has two choices. One is to just try and hit out, not run at all, hit winners as quickly as he can, or otherwise maybe even default, because it's so frustrating for him out there. He knows he's not going to win, and he's not really able to give 100%.
Well, knowing the kind of guy Noah is, I don't think he's going to default.
Doesn't look like
30
it.
love.
But he's got to figure a way to return this serve. Now he's standing way in close. He's trying to do the opposite. And he slices that return, pops that up high, and Edberg creases the return of the volley. Good low shot by Noah on the slice.
13-15.
And Yannick is thinking and thinking and thinking, what can he do to change this pattern? Because he knows Edberg can run out this set very quickly and the match is over.
14-15.
1-love, second set to Edberg. He leads by winning the first set 6-1. Ooh,
Game Edberg.
ace for 2
The
love.
balls. Bring in the balls.
Clean ace. That's that big one down the middle, Donald.
Edberg lead.
He really has the
Love.
ability. Look at that arch back. He leans into this ball, both feet off the ground, full extension of the arm, and all 6 feet
New
2.
balls in play.
Much power as he can get into that ball. It was a real fine serve down the middle. Noah not taking some extra time, Donald. The one thing about Noah's shots that I find interesting, he has extreme grips on the forehand and the backhand. You'll see him come way around with almost like a Western grip. The service grip is pretty much normal right there, but his forehand is way around, and he has to move that hand a great deal to switch from the forehand to the backhand.
$15 love.
Yannick Noah in trouble. Down love 2, has lost the first set. 6-1. We're in Memphis, the center court for the United States National Indoor Championships. The doubles will follow. Pavel Slozil, Thomas Schmid against Curran and Denton, the team from Texas. Noah made that half volley the hard way. Stood straight up and angled it off. Got away with it. He didn't look too flexible on that bend.
30 love.
Not at all. Watch this shot. Kind of a
Standing
strange
straight up.
half volley. Edberg on the full run tries to hit the ball up the line, but got it too high. Noah cuts off the backhand volley.
Late call. Out.
30-15.
Harkey Schwing made that call.
Right.
He doesn't need you.
Noah is asking to check his call. And the linesman remains firm.
Noah's got to be saying to himself, not only am I having trouble with my ankle, I even get a couple bad calls to boot. He doesn't need that, if it was a bad call.
Uh-oh, beautiful backhand roll. That is one of his best shots. He loves to go across the court with a big windup. Just creases that ball.
He hits the right shot, Donald, at the right time. Wonderful topspin there, and yet when he hits that approach shot off the backhand, he comes under it. Watch this as he gets that racket back real early. Look at the roll on that. Real fine. Just snaps it. Plenty of room. Safe shot for him.
30 all, second ball. Noah has to have this game. It's a lunging Noah. He was off balance when he hit that, and he's really worried about hurting himself there. When he pushes off to his right, he can't push off with the left foot at all. So he kind of looks like a guy who's always lunging when he moves to his right.
Well, it's kind of like he's dragging that left foot, Donald. Like you say, he can't push it. It's stuck there, and he has to pull his weight over and kind of get everything going with that other leg. Very difficult to do.
40-30. Here comes Edberg. Well, he makes mincemeat of those high floaters off Noah's slice.
Deuce.
Of all this, it's really fun to watch this serve of Noah's as he moves in. There you see him back up. Normally he would have gone in behind that serve. Good slice backhand. Look how gingerly it's like he's on eggs back there.
He just cannot plant his feet firmly or hard.
Nope. He's doing a little imitation, trying to pull those legs.
Well, that's the way he feels when he's running, just as you described it a couple points ago. He really is dragging the left foot. Break point for Edberg. And boy, oh boy, Edberg made a great first save, and then he went for the winner. It looked to be about 2 inches over the baseline. We're deuce.
First service.
Noah's favorite shot on the backhand. He likes to roll it down the line. A lot of wrist action here. Watch this. Leans in. Look at that flick. Very nice follow through there by Noah, but he kind of hits up and out.
That's the grip change, too, we just talked about, Donald. He really moves the hand around so that he can roll that racket on the topspin. He couldn't do that with that forehand grip.
Back to deuce. Yannick Noah misses the forehand from the baseline.
Advantage Noah.
Go behind that baseline that time.
Can't afford too many of those.
Deuce.
No, that's just a strange shot. I mean, Noah would miss that ball maybe 1 out of 100 times. That was one of the easiest forehand volleys he's probably had all week long here.
Noah. The good slice serve. He thrilled the French audience at Stade Roland Garros in
Advantage,
1983.
Noah.
He beat, in the finals, he beat Mats Wilander in 4 sets. And no Frenchman had done that since 1946. Several have been in the finals, however. Pierre Darmon against Roy Emerson. Patrick Poisy against Andres Gimeno.
That'll be good.
That is a great topspin lob. Noah knew it and conceded it.
The shot that he used so well yesterday. Watch this now. Edberg on the full run, flips the ball over. It's up and over. You know it's going to come down. It's got a lot of topspin on it. Hits well inside the baseline. And Donald, he used that shot very well yesterday against Jimmy Connors when Connors closed close to the net.
Well, this would be a good game for Noah to win because it's been a long, hard one. He needs a little bit of confidence. Here comes Edberg. Ooh. That was a bad drop shot. It was very deep, and Noah, even limping badly, could get to it.
Advantage, Noah.
And there he plays it down the line. Edberg tries the lob volley off balance there and shovels it about a foot over the baseline. Advantage, Noah. Noah at 6'4" is 180 pounds. And he's a very, very physical player. By that we mean he uses the whole court. He throws his body at the shots. And he's really at a disadvantage with a badly sprained left ankle.
We've seen him be injured several times, Donald. I remember in the French championships about 4 years ago, he came in, slid on that clay over there, and pulled his thigh muscle badly. Was down in real pain, had to default. So he has been very injury-prone through the last 4 or 5 years.
That's the 7th deuce of the game. Longest of the match. Yeah, I like that backhand topspin of Edberg.
Advantage, Edberg.
And now Edberg once again at break point. I think he'd almost be unbeatable at this stage if he wins this point. Slices it wide. His partner, Andres Jarrett, upset McEnroe and Fleming at the U.S. Open to get to the finals, but they also beat him in a very critical Davis Cup match. Sweden leading 2-love. They won the doubles for the tie and for the World Championship.
You know, even though Edberg seems to be in control here, Donald, I'm sure he did not like losing that last point as we see that good backhand return. Which Noah comes in, hits a good volley. Edberg tries to hit the ball cross court, does, but gets cut off by Noah.
That's a very dangerous jump there by Noah because he loses total body control. And when he lands, he can really hurt himself on that left ankle. Another deuce. Number 9. That's perfect. Inside the line. And Edberg, who normally likes to go cross-court with that backhand,
Edberg.
get it inside out down the line.
But here's that point I was talking about. Noah in quick. Look at that shot. A lot of control. Well inside. But another chance for Edberg to go up 2 breaks. And even though he is in control here, he's saying to himself, I would love to get 2 service breaks in this second set.
And he has it, as Noah cannot reach the slice. And now he knows he's in trouble. 3-love, second set, as Noah misses that little backhand chip. I'm sure one partisan fan watching is Yannick Noah's wife, Cecilia, who is expecting their first child in about 2 or 3 weeks' time. She's in New York today and could not be here, but last night in the Telcher match, she had called the tournament desk. They switched her to the court, Barry, and she was getting a play-by-play result there by each point. Here are the new suite boxes that Mac Winker and Billy Donovan have built here, and it is really remarkable. There's Billy Donovan.
He's peeking out from his suite.
Yeah, he...
surveying. They're gorgeous places, Donald. They're really impressive. 22 of them. And everybody's up there enjoying the matches, having a few drinks. They walk in and out. Closed circuit television inside those boxes.
It's neat the way they've got them set up, Barry, because the social entertaining part with television and bars and drinks and everything are behind the seats. Then you walk out on a little balcony, and you've got 10 to 15 cushioned chairs sitting there.
Couldn't be better.
Right hanging over the court, so you really have a good visual area. And unlike a basketball or football, you're not so far from the field.
No, they're right on top of the action. I have a drawing in my seat pocket here that I'm going to take back to San Francisco.
15 love. Ball.
He discouraged and disgusted. Love. 3 love to the Swede.
It's got to be one of the toughest matches Noah's played, Donald. He's not hurt badly enough to be defaulted, obviously. He can still move out there, and yet in his own mind he knows he's not really competitive out here today. It's got to be driving him a little bit nuts. Very difficult situation for one of the best sportsmen in the game.
Game Edberg.
There it is. Game for Stefan Edberg. He's up to a 4-love lead here in the second set. And from our vantage point, unless something drastic happens to Yannick Noah here in the next few minutes, this match could be over rather quickly because he is just not able to go full steam. It's a real pity, but that's the situation.
Love 4. Hard to believe, Barry. They've played 11 games, and Noah has won only 1.
15.
So that really tells you the extent, I think, of his injury, because this should have been a very tightly fought match.
Love 13.
We will be bringing you the men's doubles to follow. Here's Edberg with that lunging. Now there, Barry hits a slice.
Yep.
Going to push off. He's a big guy at 6'2", but he moves pretty well.
First big serve from Noah. The crowd goes crazy. Big smile from Yannick. Would he love to hit about 10 more of those right now?
15-13.
Clearly his ankle must have been hurt a little bit more last night against Telcher at 7-5 in the third, because he moves so much better at the end of that match last night than he has been today. 15-40.
15-40.
Left ankle is
he's on it. Got up quickly, but Edberg covered that forehand volley down the line. No problem. Yannick just kind of smiling as if to say, I'm doing the best I can, folks, but it's not even close.
Five love. Stefan Edberg looking very clearly going to be the winner here in the U.S. National Indoor Tennis Championships.
It's really too bad, Donald, because it looked like a great matchup.
Well, it sure did on paper, Barry. We thought we were going to have a tough 2 or 3 set struggle, but Noah has come up limping. And there you have it, 6-1, 5 love. Volvo Tennis Special is made possible by grants from Volvo, sponsors of Volvo Tennis, linking the world's greatest tennis events through television. By Seiko Watches and your authorized Seiko dealer.
And this is member-supported KQED Channel 9 in San Francisco. And if you're looking for Chapter 7 of Paul Scott's The Jewel in the Crown, it will be seen later today, this afternoon at 2:30 here on Channel 9. Have your tape machines ready. And next Saturday, February the 9th at 12:30, we'll be presenting for the first time the National Intercollegiate Team Championships, men's singles and doubles, great college tennis from Louisville, Kentucky, featuring Dick Gould's Stanford team. Saturday, 12:30 here on Channel 9.
And Edberg has moved to match point. 3 points in a row with big serves. He leads 40-love, 5-love, 6-1. And Edberg serves underhand on match point, and it hits the top of the net. Love, triple match point to the server. And there was a little drop volley. Yannick Noah has gone down to the incredible scores of 6-1, 6-love to Stefan Edberg here in the finals at Memphis at the U.S. National Indoor Championships. And certainly that is not indicative of Noah's ability to play. He was under a severely sprained left ankle. We've mentioned that many times today because it was obvious that he couldn't really move. Edberg, of course, serving and volleying very well. I thought he passed awfully well off the backhand side. 6 or 8. There's Billy Donovan down there, the founder of the Memphis Racket Club. They're bringing out the trophies, and we're going to have the presentation ceremony down at courtside in just a moment. I thought Edberg showed, though, that he was clearly in command and clearly confident. We're going down to Barry McKay, who has the winner with him.
Stefan, congratulations on a great victory. I know it was tough to play against Yannick today. What are your thoughts right now on winning the U.S. Indoor Championships?
I think it's great. I mean, I've been playing so well this week. I don't think I ever played so well in my life. I played well yesterday. Today I didn't miss a ball today, even if he wasn't moving well at all. But I played well.
Stefan, this is one of the biggest titles in the United States. You're 19 years old and from Sweden. I mean, you must have some thoughts coming from a foreign country to our country to win a big major national title.
Yeah, can't believe it. I had a great time today. I mean, I like to play on this surface here, and it suits me really well.
What do you think you did really the best if you look back on the entire week here at Memphis? What was the best part of your game?
I think it was the serve. I only lost one serve game during the week, and I served really well, and I think I played well overall.
Stefan, we mentioned that you arch your back a lot. You lean back when you hit that big serve. Do you feel that at all? Is there any strain on your back?
No, sometimes I'm a little bit stiff, but I think I'm used to it because I've done it all my life, because I got a lot of kick on the serve.
All right, what's next for Stefan Edberg? What's your next big event coming up?
I'm going to play in Delray Beach coming up tomorrow. It starts tomorrow, but I think I'll play on Wednesday.
Can you win that one down there?
It will be a lot tougher than I think so, because it's outdoor also, and it takes some time to get used to it.
All right, Stefan, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, back up to you, Donald.
Thank you, Barry. Yannick Noah there looking almost relieved that the struggle is over. We're going to have the presentation ceremonies here on the Memphis Center Court in just one moment. Barry McKay is going to try to get Yannick Noah to say a few words. Barry, can you hear me? Come on in.
Yeah. Yannick, bad luck. I know it must be difficult to play under those situations.
Well, it is. I think I did the right things to beat me. Yesterday I got confident by Elliott because he made me hit some shots. He stayed back so I didn't have to move too quick, and you know, most of the time he played my backhand and I moved better in my backhand side. And today I think Stefan did whatever he had to do to win the final. Doesn't matter how I felt, I think he just did what he had to do.
Yannick, you said before the match that maybe it would loosen up. It looked to me like it really didn't as you got into the match today, not like last night maybe.
Well, you know, last night I was hitting a lot of rallies, and Elliott, as I said, was staying on the baseline, and you have more